Hello, my wonderful learners. Welcome back to English Unlocked, the podcast. I'm Teacher Emma, and today I want to talk to you about something very real, something quiet, something many English learners feel every day, but don't always know how to explain. Let me ask you something gently. Do you understand English, but feel blocked when you try to speak? You listen to podcasts, you watch videos, you understand teachers, you understand instructions, you understand stories. Sometimes you even understand jokes. But when it's time to speak, your mind goes quiet. Your chest feels tight. Your heart beats faster. And suddenly, the words disappear. If this sounds familiar, please stay with me, because the first thing I want you to hear today is this. There is nothing wrong with your English. You are not bad, you are not slow, and you are not failing, you are just blocked, and blocks can be released. Take a slow breath with me, in and out. Good. Let's begin calmly. Many English learners believe they are alone with this feeling. They think everyone else can speak. They think everyone else is confident. They think the problem is only theirs. But that is not true. I have heard this story again and again, from students in many different countries, from many different backgrounds, from many different age groups, different cultures, different first languages. The same feeling. They say things like, Emma, I understand everything, but I can't speak. I know the words, but my mouth doesn't move. My English is inside my head, not outside. When I try to speak, I freeze. Maybe you feel this too. And here is something very important I want you to understand. This problem is not about intelligence. It is not about memory. It is not about talent. It is about pressure. Your brain does not like pressure. Your brain does not like fear. And your brain does not like being judged. When you feel pressure to speak perfectly, your brain tries to protect you. It says, be careful. Don't make a mistake. Stay quiet. Stay safe. So the words stop. This is not because your English is weak. It is because your brain is human. When you listen to English, you are usually relaxed. No one is watching you. No one is waiting for your answer. No one is judging your pronunciation. Your brain feels safe. But when you speak, something changes. You start thinking too much. You think, what if I say the wrong word? What if my grammar is wrong? What if they don't understand me? What if they think I am stupid? At that moment, English is no longer just a language. It becomes a test, a performance, a risk. And when your brain feels danger, it closes the door. Imagine your English like water in a pipe. When you are calm, the pipe is open. The water flows slowly and naturally. When fear comes, the pipe becomes tight. The water slows down or stops. But the water is still there. It has not disappeared. Your English is still there. Another very important reason this happens is translation. Many English learners do the same thing when they try to speak. First, they think in their own language, then they translate into English. Then they check the grammar in their head. Then they try to pronounce the sentence correctly. And only then, they try to speak. That is a lot of work. It is too much work for one moment. And under pressure, your brain cannot do all of that at the same time. So it freezes. This is why you feel slow. This is why you feel blocked. This is why your English feels far away when you need it most. Fluent speakers do not translate word by word. They do not build every sentence like a math problem. They speak with ideas. They speak with feelings. They speak with familiar patterns. But please remember this. They were not always fluent. They also started with simple sentences. They also made mistakes. They also felt unsure. The difference is not talent. The difference is safety. Fluent speakers feel safe when they speak. So our goal is not to push you to speak faster. Our goal is not to make you perfect. Our goal is to help your brain feel safe again. And safety begins with one simple thing: slowing down. Slow English is not weak English. Slow English is not childish English. Slow English is confident English. When you slow down, your breathing slows down. When your breathing slows down, your body relaxes. When your body relaxes, your brain opens. And when your brain opens, words come back. This is why calm listening works. This is why repetition works. This is why shadowing works. Not because they are magical methods, but because they remove pressure. Now, I want us to practice together. Very gently. No test, no performance, no pressure. Just practice. Listen first. I understand English, but speaking feels hard. Now repeat slowly with me. I understand English, but speaking feels hard. Good. Again. I understand English, but speaking feels hard. Perfect. Now listen. It's okay to speak slowly. Repeat. It's okay to speak slowly. Again. It's okay to speak slowly. Very good. Notice something important right now. You are speaking English. You are not silent. You are not frozen. You are speaking. Not fast, not perfect, but real. And real English is enough. This is how confidence begins. Not with big words, not with perfect grammar, but with calm repetition, with safety, with patience. And this is exactly where we are right now. You may not feel confident yet. You may not feel fluent yet. And that is okay, because confidence does not arrive suddenly. It grows quietly. It grows when your brain learns something new. It learns that speaking English is not dangerous. It learns that mistakes are not a problem. It learns that your voice does not need to be perfect to be valuable. Many learners believe that confidence comes first. They think, when I feel confident, I will speak. But the truth is the opposite. Confidence comes after small, calm speaking moments, after gentle repetition, after safe practice. This is why we do not push. This is why we do not rush. This is why we do not force fluency. We allow it. Now, let's talk a little more about shadowing, but not the stressful kind, not the fast kind, the calm kind. Shadowing is often explained as speaking at the same time. And for many learners, that sounds scary. But calm shadowing is different. Calm shadowing means you walk next to the language. You don't run. You don't chase. You listen. You repeat softly. You pause when you need to. Sometimes you speak one word. Sometimes one short sentence. Sometimes you just listen again. And that is still practice. Your brain is learning the rhythm of English, the music of English, the feeling of English. And slowly, very slowly, your mouth begins to trust the language. This is important. Your mouth needs trust. When you were a child, you learned your first language slowly. You listened for a long time. You made many mistakes. You repeated simple sounds again and again. No one pushed you. No one tested you. No one said, "Speak perfectly" or "Stop." And because of that, your brain felt safe. We want to bring that feeling back. That is why slow English works. That is why repetition works. That is why you are not failing when you go slowly. You are building something strong. Now, I want to share something personal with you. Many of my students tell me they feel ashamed. Ashamed that they cannot speak. Ashamed that they forget words. Ashamed that they feel nervous. And this makes the block even stronger. So I want to say this very clearly. There is nothing to be ashamed of. You are learning something difficult. You are learning to express yourself in a new language. That takes courage. Every time you listen to English, you are learning. Every time you repeat a sentence, you are learning. Every time you try, even quietly, you are learning. Progress is not loud. Progress does not always feel exciting. Sometimes progress feels boring. Sometimes it feels slow. Sometimes it feels invisible. But it is real. Now, let's do another short, gentle practice together. Listen first. I don't need perfect English to speak. Now repeat. I don't need perfect English to speak. Good. Again. I don't need perfect English to speak. Very good. Now listen. My English is enough. Repeat. My English is enough. Again. My English is enough. Beautiful. Notice how your body feels when you say these sentences. Notice your breathing. Notice your shoulders. This is not just language practice. This is confidence practice. And confidence practice changes everything. I also want to talk about comparison. Many learners compare themselves to others. They hear someone speak fluently and think, I will never be like that. But you don't see their journey. You don't see their years of listening. You don't see their mistakes. You only see the result. Your journey is your own. Your pace is your own. And slow progress is still progress. Some days you will feel strong. Some days you will feel blocked again. That does not mean you are going backwards. It means you are human. When those hard days come, do not fight them. Do not judge yourself. Instead, return to simple things. Listen, repeat, breathe. Come back to episodes like this one. Use them as a safe place. Now, I want to give you a simple daily idea. Not a rule. Not a strict plan. Just an idea. Each day, choose one short moment, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Listen to English slowly. Repeat 1 or 2 sentences. Speak softly. No pressure. No goal. Just contact. Language grows through contact, not through stress, not through fear. And over time, something changes. One day you will answer a question without thinking. One day you will say a sentence naturally. One day you will surprise yourself. And when that happens, you may smile and think, oh, it's happening. Yes, it is happening. Even now. Before we finish, I want to remind you of one important truth. Speaking English is not about sounding like someone else. It is about expressing you. Your accent is okay, your pace is okay, your voice is okay. You do not need to become someone new. You are simply adding a new language to who you already are. And that is a beautiful thing. So please be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Thank you for staying with me today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trying. If you feel blocked again, come back. If you feel tired, come back. This space is here for you. I'm Teacher Emma, and this was English Unlocked. Before we finish, I want to slow down once more with you. Not to teach, not to explain, just to remind you of something important. Many learners think progress should feel big. They think one day they will suddenly wake up and speak fluently. But real progress is much quieter than that. Real progress is when you understand a little faster, when you repeat a sentence without fear, when you speak one short sentence and don't panic. These moments may feel small, but they matter. Your brain is changing in these moments. It is learning that English is not a threat. It is learning that your voice can exist in this language. Sometimes learners ask me, Emma, when will I be confident? And my answer is always gentle. Confidence is not a finish line. It is a habit. You build it every time you choose calm over pressure, every time you choose slow over fast, every time you choose kindness over judgment. There will be days when English feels easy, and there will be days when it feels heavy again. Those hard days do not erase your progress. They are part of it. On those days, don't push yourself. Don't tell yourself negative stories. Don't say, I'm bad at English. Instead, say this quietly. I am learning. I am practicing. I am allowed to go slowly. Because you are. Your English journey does not need to look like anyone else's. It does not need to be fast. It does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be yours. Every time you listen with attention, you grow. Every time you repeat with patience, you grow. Every time you return, even when you feel tired, you grow. And one day, without warning, you will notice that English feels lighter. Not because you forced it, but because you stayed with it. So stay with the process. Stay with the calm. Stay with your voice. You are doing better than you think. And you are exactly where you need to be. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.